Hey kids, welcome back to Uncle Fezzi's Mad Lab. What's Uncle Fezzi up to today? Well, in one of my previous videos, this is a follow-up video. But I'll start over again. So, I own, this is a, I should probably have it memorized by now, an MUC108LB dedicated 1/4 inch drive, 10.8 volt driver that I purchased from Matco Tools probably at least 15 years ago. I love this thing. Absolutely, positively love it. But as all things, planned obsolescence got the better of it. And the batteries finally, after this amount of time, has finally started to shit the bed a little bit. And I'm relatively sure one of these cells is bad to some point. You know, batteries have a finite existence. That's why electric cars suck, even though I'm an advocate of electric cars. So I did a whole bunch of research here and there, and in the other video, the previous video to this one, I explained that I ordered from China some 10.8 volt batteries. Oh, I should rewind that for a second. I reached out to Matco Tools, and they told me to go pound sand, that they don't make it anymore, and tough titties, you know, you're shit out of luck. You have to buy a new $400 fucking tool and the batteries that go with it because we don't make this one anymore and we don't support it anymore and yada 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 yada. Fuck you, Matco. I was willing to pay for the batteries. So this is the internal, this is the battery, this is the guts of the battery, right? So I took it apart. I've done it a couple different times. This battery still works, and I just plugged it in, just charged it up, and it works just fine. And I'm going to put it together right now because my grand plan failed. And I'm really kind of bummed about it. And it didn't fail in the way that I had actually thought it was going to fail, which is kind of cool in some ways. So what's this one here? Yeah, we're going to use this one. So it fits, right? So you slide the whole thing together. Is it this one? No, it actually doesn't fit. Son of a bitch, I didn't even try this yet. I thought I had one of these that fit. Is it this one? Trust me, it fits. I have a whole bunch of these. I had a whole bunch of these. And it does fit. So the housing that I made, that I designed in Fusion, everything fits. It all fits together, blah, blah, blah. But it doesn't fit in the tool, right? So this is designed, it's got things in it that make it so it won't go into the tool. Now, I could have just ground these things off. Yeah, so it's got these things in here that keep you from putting it into a different tool. There's another little thing there that keeps you from putting it into a different tool. Fuck you, I figured I outsmarted you. And I designed my own housing, and it actually does fit in this housing. That was actually what I wanted to show. It fits in this housing. I don't want to jam this all the way into this housing, but it does fit in this housing. This is the factory housing. It fits right in. But, and I'm going to put this one back together because this project is a failure. And it's a, I don't want to say, it's not a permanent failure, but it's definitely a temporary failure. So, what went wrong? Well, it's kind of hard to explain, but I'm going to try to explain what went wrong with this project. The biggest problem right off the bat is I got overconfident with my skills, my skill set, and I underestimated, this is the bigger point of this. I underestimated Matco Tools' interest in protecting their intellectual properties. At a level that I actually hadn't anticipated. yeah, I underestimated Matco Tools. Yeah, I underestimated Matco Tools' interest in protecting their intellectual property. And I'm going to show why in a second after I put this battery back together and show you that it does actually work. Yeah, I'm just kind of bullshitting talking right this second because I'm a little miffed. I'm not overly. It was a $25 project and I wasted some time on it. And I'm not going to waste any more time on it right this minute because I want my tool back. I needed this the other day because this battery still does work. I wasted some time on it the other day, and I needed this tool the other day, and this thing was disassembled. I didn't feel like putting it back together. Made in Taiwan. I think if I do a little bit more research, I'll be able to solve this problem. I'm right in the mood. I'm not in the mood to do it right now. I'm not gonna lie. I kind of blew a little bit out of the wind, a little bit of the wind out of my sails. For no reason other than I thought I'd outsmarted the system. So the battery does fit, for all intents and purposes. The battery does fit as close as I could get it without having the actual battery. So everything does fit, right? Kinda. And it works. You know, that's a fucking win in my book. That literally, it works. I just stuck the whole thing together. I put the battery into the holder that I built, designed. It's not held together. It's just kind of like clipped together. It goes in, clips into position, and doesn't fall out. That was a win, right? I fucking won. What doesn't work is the charger. And that was something that I had not even began to remotely think about. So when you put this battery into the charger, you stick a battery in, this is post-editing Uncle Fezzy. I'm really loving this. It's easier than typing it out. The next 15 minutes of this video, you will see me start to really, really, really lose my temper. Yeah, so I would stick around if I were you because, I mean, I don't throw anything. But this was definitely the Ralph Wiggum, you could detect the exact second when my heart breaks. So there you go. Works better when you turn the switch on. What the fuck? I literally was just charging this battery. I wonder if my charger shit the bed. I was literally just charging this battery seconds ago. Bad, but it's still charged. What in the ever-living fuck just happened? How did it do that? I literally just took this fucking battery off this charger seconds ago out of its housing. I put it back in the housing, I stick it back in the fucking thing, and now it doesn't want to, now it's telling me that there's something wrong with it. Wonder if that wire, I wonder if I don't have some kind of proper contact going on here. I did kind of putz around with this thing a little bit. Oh, wait a minute. That could be it right there. Wow, I'm really pissed right now. Oh, all right. Well, now it's charging. It must be one of these contacts is a little bent. I've been fucking with this thing a good bit, so it wouldn't shock me that it did that. Okay. So where was I? Yeah, so that, I think that's what's going on here. It does, if you don't jam it in all the way, it works just fine. And that's a new fuck up, right? No, apparently this project's going total shit. Interesting. I'm like, just like totally just had a fucking moment here. And you got to see it on camera. All right, so I'm gonna put this back together. There's something else going on here. There's something else going wrong. And I don't know what is going on. Because it didn't make any sense to me when it did it. Well, it did make sense to me because if you saw I'm not taking it back apart again. I'm so pissed off I'm not taking it back apart again. So the charging circuit on, and that's what all that microprocessor shit is up on the top of that thing. It's not a microprocessor, it's a charging circuit. Those little chips and diodes and resistors and all that are a balancing system. It's a power balancer for the lithium-ion batteries. Lithium-ion batteries aren't like regular dry cell batteries in that they require a certain level of now it's telling me there's a fault. Well, that's fucking new. I wonder if I fried the fucking charger with this thing. This whole project may have just totally gone to the fucking toilet. I don't understand. It's still charging my 14 2-volt batteries. Now it just chipped over to charge that battery. So take that battery out, put that battery in. Put that battery in. I wonder if I fried that side of the fucking charging circuit. I bet you I fried that side of the fucking charging circuit with this battery. Motherfucker, this project just went to complete fucking shit. And my camera's acting fucking weird. All right. Well, so what happened? I apparently fried my fucking charger. So the project actually gets even weirder or worse. Yeah, the project, you know, well, obviously the project went really fucking sideways just now. Now this thing is completely fucking dead, and I completely ruined something here. I don't know if I want to take this charger apart and see if I fried something inside the charger. Or I may just abandon the whole project at this point. I literally just, that just changed every fucking thing. So this thing, yeah, it's still taking a charge. This has a switching device in it. I'm not exactly sure what just happened. Okay, so it just switched to charge. All right, well, all right, so this project really just took a sour turn. Lithium batteries want to be charged, they want to be balance charged, okay? So that's why there's three different contacts on the top of this. So if I go negative, let's show exactly what I just fucking did. So this is my handy dandy multimeter here. Now, so this microcircuit, or this circuitry on the top of this battery here is, and the other one is a balancing, it's a balancing system, okay, to charge it. It's not like, these are not like NiCad batteries where you can just dump power into them all at the same time. You know, these are wired in series and parallel, I think, or parallel in series. So to make the correct voltage. So these are 3.7 volts. And to get 12 volts, actually, you just wire them all in series, and you get 12 volts. In these, you wire them like series and parallel, and then there's a little voltage regulator. Or these are actually all wired in series too, but there's a little voltage regulator in here that's supposed to regulate the voltage. But the more important part is when they charge. So when you go positive to negative, oh, that's the other thing. And this is the hilarious part of this story here. This battery, they never bothered to put any insulation on the back end of the battery. I am a complete and total and utter fucking dipshit. I have a stainless steel bench on a bench top over there. The fucking dimwit that I am, I went and set this battery on top of my stainless steel tabletop, and the fucking battery welded itself to the top of the stainless steel top, which destroyed this battery. So I bought two, and yeah, it destroyed this one. It was a dead short, and it cooked something. I checked the voltage in it, and the voltage dropped to 9. Actually, at one point, the voltage was down to 9. Now, I don't know if I actually did fry something in the battery. I'm not sure. Because what it did was I just plugged it into the charger. Well, the charger immediately showed a fault that it hadn't shown before. I've used this charger to charge this battery, the original factory battery, now for years. I never had a problem with it at all. I've never had a problem with this other than the battery was starting to wear out, right? I go and plug this battery into the charger outside of its housing, even though, now it wouldn't go into the charger because of this housing here. What I should have done, and I didn't because I'm a fucking dimwit, is I should have just taken a grinder and sanded these fucking things off and clipped that little thing off and then tried to charge it. But I didn't do that. I took the battery apart, I set it down on top of my stainless steel top, I welded the fucking battery to the top, I checked the voltage on the battery, it was down to 9 volts because I shorted something out. I stick the battery in the charger and it comes up red, bang bang, or it comes up fault. All right, well, whatever. I stick this battery back in there, and apparently, apparently when I stuck this battery in there, fucked up, I fried something inside the charger because I fried something inside of this. Where was I? Oh, so the reason this has 3 contacts on the top of it is this charger is designed to charge each one of these cells individually. Because if you try to charge all the cells at one time, it'll fry something. Generally, it fries the batteries. These batteries are supposed to have an overload protect in them, like a little internal circuit breaker. This should have 12 volts in it because it just ran the goddamn thing. And it does. Now, if you go negative, it should go negative to each one of these individual, and it should come up 3.7 volts. Oh, you brat bastard. Okay, so maybe they're the positives, or maybe they're the negatives. That would make more sense. So that's the positive side of the battery. There we go. Just making a liar out of me. So that's the charge in. So that's how you get charge in. So this is a negative. So this should have continuity. Well, in that case, none of this works the way I fucking thought it did. Okay, well, that's the hot side. That's ground. That's hot. It's DC, it shouldn't matter. It works better when you have your fucking meter set right. I'm so frustrated right now. It's like really breaks my heart that I fucked that charger up. I think what I did was I fucked the charger up. .14, 12.1, and nothing. So, yeah, that doesn't make a whole lot of sense. And what really sucks now is this battery in this gun is now dead because I can't charge the fucking battery. I wonder if that contact's bad, because this one, that one's got nothing. That one's got nothing. that one's got nothing. If I go from the power, I got nothing. I got 12 volts, that's a ground. I got 12 volts, that's a ground. But it goes through a controller, and then I got nothing here. So that must be the power into the controller. Now this one, I got nothing. I got 12 volts. I got 12 volts. I must have fried the charger. And that one's blinking rapidly, which means it's at 80%. So I think what I may have done is fried my fucking charger by plugging this battery, by plugging this fucked up battery. You can see where I burned the bottom of it. So this all stems from me setting this battery onto the tabletop and frying the battery, and then trying to charge a fried battery into trying to plug a fried battery into my battery charger. So now I have no way to charge the battery. Never try anything, kids. You might fail at it and make it even worse.